is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.
A couple of months from now, we are going to be driving across the country on our move to Los Angeles, California, and we are going to be making a stop in Las Vegas. We don't really gamble. No, I wouldn't say we gamble.
All the pretty lights.
All the pretty lights. But this has gotten me thinking. The building that's behind me, the Seminole Hard Rock Cafe, Casino, and Hotel,
yep.
They have something in there that I've been wanting to visit ever since I found out about it. And we've passed this building many times, going from Orlando to Tampa and Tampa to Orlando and back. But tonight,
what is it?
We're going to visit it.
What is it? It's
Elvis Presley's 24-karat gold-plated piano, baby. They have it here.
That sounds heavy.
It does sound heavy. We can't take it home with us as much as we want to. Can you imagine moving that thing across country? That would suck. Just look how beautiful she is, coming down the beautiful staircase like that. Right? Everything about this place is phenomenal. It's a beautiful, beautiful
you gotta
casino.
bounce as you come down so you kind of feel like royalty.
There you go. And there it is. The whole reason we came here. Elvis Presley's 24-karat gold leaf plated piano. Just look at that thing. That thing's beautiful. I just noticed that if you stand behind the piano, on the wall it has Elvis Presley's quote from one of his songs, "I just can't miss with a good luck charm like you." Elvis Presley.
On a 4-leaf clover, and on an old horseshoe. I want your kiss, 'cause I just can't miss.
It's time to ride the curved escalators. It's not really rock and roll memorabilia, but they do have escalators here that are curved. And if I'm not mistaken, there's only 4 of them in the entire world. Let's go ahead and ride them. Go ahead, Jessica. Oh, that's crazy cool. Dizzying, isn't it?
It's cool though. It's cool.
Right?
Yeah. So, are we done? Bye.
Right back to Elvis's piano. Here's one of Elvis's guitars. And another guitar, Elvis Presley. This killer old 1957 Gibson was featured in the film Elvis and Me. There's a plaque here that says the Black Widow 2002. The Black Widow is the most iconic and recognizable motorcycle in the world. We love it because there's a whole bunch of spider webs on it. I'm not gonna lie, I love how they have everything set up here. Here's Lady Gaga's custom jacket she wore when she performed at the halftime show for the Super Bowl in 2017. Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers owned this bass from 1990 to 2000 during the Californication tour. That's cool. There's a guitar owned by Paul Stanley from the band Kiss. Pretty Bad Booty. The red dress to the left of the screen was worn by Bette Midler, and the black suit, Paul McCartney from the Beatles. Now would you look at that? Jean shorts and a top worn by Ariana Grande. I dig it. Starting on the left we have Lady Gaga. Right in the center, dressed in black, would be Bjork. And then on the right, Britney Spears. The big question is, do you think the King, Elvis Presley, really wore this pink jumpsuit? It looks absolutely uncomfortable, but I can see him wearing that. And over here in the corner, there's a white suit owned and worn by Buddy Holly. Man, that's cool. Very, very cool. Bad booty even. How crazy is this? Trent Reznor wore this for publicity photos for the 1994 album, The Downward Spiral. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I kinda want that hat. Don't know if you can read it, but it says Michael Jackson, the late, great Michael Jackson used this fedora. You know how much I love fedoras. For the mega iconic Billie Jean dance number during his 1997 world tour. I feel like I need to have that hat. Come on, Hard Rock. Fork it over. Now we got no plaques here, but it looks like this is jewelry owned and worn by Cher. Well, here's a cute little number, well, shall I say sexy little number, that was worn by none other than Madonna. That's cool. That's really cool. Jessica called me over because here is some jewelry worn by Stevie Nicks. You know her from Fleetwood Mac. How awesome and bad booty is this? A guitar signed and owned by Pete Townsend from The Who. Right? I mean, look at this. We got a cape worn by none other than the godfather of soul, James Brown. They got a really nice selection here. Ladies and gentlemen, I unveil to you the suit, or one of the suits, worn by none other than Dean Martin. How awesome is this? They even have a suit that David Bowie wore. Okay, I officially want this in our collection. David Bowie wore it. A couple of weeks ago we did a video on the Tom Petty locations in Gainesville, but here at the Hard Rock they have one of his guitars. If you didn't know it, Tom Petty is actually from Florida. So this is cool. Alright, this is some serious bad booty. Check this out. They have the cape from Grace Slick of Jefferson Airplane. You know what, I can honestly say I'm not that much of a Cher fan, but this is a pretty iconic piece that they have here that Cher is known for. Oh wow, this is pretty amazing. A colorful scarf that was owned and worn by Jimi Hendrix in the late 60s. That's cool. Oh wow, a corseted dress owned and worn by Stevie Nicks. Look at this thing. That's beautiful. Alright, Hard Rock. I want the Michael Jackson hat, but I also want these boots worn by shock rocker Alice Cooper. Those are cool. This, aside from Elvis's gold piano, is the other reason why I wanted to come and check out this collection. Carl Perkins's blue suede shoes. They even have a bass guitar here owned by Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys. I am not a Rush fan by any means at all, but I know some of you guys are out there, so some of you are really going to appreciate it. But you know what, it is really cool to look at. So let's just get a close look at all this stuff here. This is probably, aside from Elvis Presley's piano, the best setup display that they have inside the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel. I can't speak. But just check that out. So cool. Wow. Wait, what? They have Slim Jim Phantom's pony skin vest from the Stray Cats? That's cool. I'm actually a little surprised of the amount of Jimi Hendrix memorabilia this place has, but you know what? Actually really not surprised. It's pretty awesome. It's cool that they have it. Very cool. And this is probably one of the coolest things that they have here at the Hard Rock. Frank Sinatra's wool coat. Yeah, it doesn't get much smoother than this. Well, Michael Jackson's hat. This place just keeps getting crazier. I don't know how well you can make this out, but it is the uniform that Elvis Presley wore in Germany in 19 58. Yeah. Jessica, what did you think of this Hard Rock casino and hotel? I mean, the only other one we did was the one in Orlando, right?
Yes. So we only did the Hard Rock Cafe's restaurant, right? And naturally their walls are covered in stuff. And this is really spread out. We've been here for like 2 hours. But that's okay because it was actually a bit of a fun scavenger hunt.
Do you have a favorite piece? Mine is the Elvis piano. It's everything I thought it was going to be.
I really like actually seeing the ones that are inside the Hard Rock restaurant. They have a little wing dedicated to jewelry worn by Cher and Stevie Nicks and stuff. Just the way that it was displayed was very, very pretty. So it would be cool if they did that for everything, honestly. But that was probably my favorite, like the way it was displayed. I liked it.
All in all, I'd have to say I'm pretty impressed. This is our second, like we were talking, our second Hard Rock property museum, so to speak. The first one in Orlando, this one here in Tampa. And this one obviously is much bigger. It's a casino and a hotel.
I feel like...
And a restaurant, a small restaurant.
Yeah, but I feel like the Hard Rock Hotel, and not casino, Hard Rock Hotel and Cafe in Orlando, because every space of wall is packed full of memorabilia, I really think it's on par with how much they have here because this is really spread out.
And so this was awesome. They had some really good stuff here.
Oh, I'm pleased.
I still think that, and I don't think it's because it's the first one that we went to, but the one in Orlando is my favorite.
Has more rock and roll.
Yes, and an Elvis Presley room.
Yeah.
That was pretty freaking amazing. And like we still have
punk and stuff too.
I feel like we need to do a video of just being in that room and trying to find the secret compartment.
Is there one?
There's a secret compartment. So if you haven't seen our video on the John Lennon White Room, the secret room at the Hard Rock Hotel, or the Hard Rock Cafe, the concert venue at Universal Studios, they have a white room that's dedicated to John Lennon. But they also have a room that's dedicated to Elvis Presley that you can go into, you can eat in. And they have a fireplace that supposedly, the rumor is, that there's a secret compartment and nobody's found it yet. I think we need to do a video on trying to find it. We'll just go and touch every edge. Well, we can't touch everything because we get in trouble. It's a myth.
It's a myth.
It's a myth. And that was a little bit of a rant and a ramble. My favorite thing here, like we said earlier on the escalator, was Elvis's piano.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite one again?
All the lights.
All the lights.
I like lights.
You do like the lights.
Yeah.
You had a blast.
Yeah.
She got really excited in showing me Elvis's military uniform from 1958 whenever he was in Germany.
Yeah.
So
because
this was cool.
I've been to Graceland and he hasn't, and they have a whole wing dedicated to his time in the military. So I was like, I explained that to him and I knew he'd be excited.
All in all, this place is pretty massive.
Yeah.
We're not smokers. You can smell smoke everywhere. But I really wanted to come down here and check out that piano before we moved. And I'm glad we did.
I don't know why. I expected it to be a little bit more shiny.
Right?
Yeah. It's kind of matte, like glitter.
They call it, was it 24 karat gold plated?
Probably plated. If that was real, if it was solid gold, it'd be heavy as heck and it'd be shiny.
Hard Rock.
What do I know? I don't know.
This is awesome. We love that you collect these things and you put them on display for people.
Just like us.
If you find yourself down here in the Tampa area, stop, check it out.
Yeah.
Whether you gamble or not, just walk around. We don't gamble, we don't smoke, we had a blast. Thank you. Happy Halloween. Oh, look at this, I'm doing the
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.